You ready, guys? I wanna brag. I wanna brag on me. Mhm, 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 mhm. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hello, Facebook. Y'all come on up in here. It is March 16th, 2024. Today, we're going to talk about, just going to talk to me. I'm taking all questions. Uh, it has been a week. It really and truly has. Um, if you're following any dynamics of my family and um, who we are and what it is that we do, you will understand wow, this time of year, this time of uh, place in my life, it is a bit difficult for me because this is my mother's birthday. And I have really and truly just been trying to take it slow and trying to, come to some real understanding in life. We all grow in a place that changes us. They say when a man get a certain age, he's maturing. Women mature a little faster than us guys. All that. I'm questioning all that in this season. Um, I'm struggling. I'm struggling with a few things. I'm struggling with being in the atmosphere and space of other people. So tonight's conversation is going to be all about talking about me and how I'm dealing with me being, truthfully, I mean, a public figure, not a politician, and not a superstar or nothing else like that, but just a public figure and the dynamics of that and working through the challenges with myself, trying to be a good man, trying to be a great father, trying to be an amazing grandfather, trying to be a great role model, try to make sure the people around me, my street team and the organizations I work with, how can I be my best for these people around me in this time, we as men, we come into a place, into an atmosphere every single day. Men, and I'm not talking about black or white, I'm talking about men. Sure enough, Man, we come into a place every single day, 365 days out of the year, 52 weeks, 24 hours of the day. We come into a place where it is such a difficult time for us because we're dying because of health reasons. We're dying because we're killing each other off. We're dying because we don't want to stop using drugs and alcohol. We're dying internally because we don't want to deal with what is on the outside of us externally. I don't know how it is to be a woman because I've never been one. Never wanted to be one. Never choose to have those attributes. But I can tell you about being a Black man and how rough it is. I can tell you about how the struggle is. I can tell you about how we it's a bad combination for us in these times, in these days. So many people get on the internet and they began to go into a place where it is about what is going on in the space that they're in. A long time ago, I read somewhere where they said, you make the space you are in. You change the atmosphere. You are the vibe. You can make it all better. I'm talking about it today because this whole week I pondered with so many things in trying to make this week's lives, really and truly about staying positive. And I'm going to tell you all, it has been difficult because this is my mom's birthday week. My mom was born on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. And this week itself has been difficult for me. I've dealt with several different things. I've dealt with several different issues and still trying to keep a smile on my face. I have tried to make sense of it. I hear people talk about death and I hear people talk about grieving and people talk about, they lost someone. But it ain't the same. This thing, this place that we are in, this earth we call home, this structure we live in, and you think about all the things that you have and how delicate. It's been 5 years and I'm still struggling with it. So this week I've tried to make the best possible week I've had. And truthfully, you all, Facebook, I've had absolutely an amazing week. I have met some amazing people. I've been working with some fabulous, intelligent people, but I find myself gravitating to strong women. I find myself gravitating to women of color. I find myself gravitating to someone and people like, which would be a mirror of my mother. I don't know how people go on and they put on a smiley face and they walk through doors with a smile on their face and they're inside burning up because of a loss, or inside because they're hurting. I've asked myself several times this week, what would you want my Stacy to do? What would you want my grandson to do? I came on today to tell you guys, put some positive stuff in your space. Positive people. I have an aunt. I'm not going to say her name. She texts me almost every week a saying. She texts me and tells me something positive almost every week. She lets me know how the world I live in is my playground. And she tells me all the times, like, you got it, nephew. You're doing it. You're making the best of it. But truth of the light, I'm struggling with it. I get up 7 days a week and I try to help out. We collectively as a group of people help out other people in our space. We as a collective group of people, we make sure that other people's needs are met. But with all the work we do and all the people we help out, times like this, you have to ask yourself, who's helping you out? And self-care, self-love, and self-awareness, and taking just a few minutes to take care of something you want to do, and loving on you, and making sure you're okay. That's real. That is very, 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 very real, because I am a product of someone who is completely hurt inside and don't know and don't have no answer for it. But every day I get up and I try to make sure. My goal is to change the people's lives that are in my space, even if it's giving them a drink of water. We live in such a place that is so ignorant, so messed up, and so cruel to one another. Just this week, I've really and truly been thinking and pondering and saying to myself, how do I move through all that I do and still be okay? It ain't nothing but God. It ain't nothing but God. You'll hear me say, and you'll hear me talk to, and you'll hear me mention my two favorite words from the Bible, and that's grace and mercy. Sometimes I go into these meetings and I go into these atmospheres and these space full of so many ignorant folks, people who just have the mentality of a catfish, bottom feeders. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to change nothing. They like it right where it is. I strive every day to not be that bottom feeder for my people. There's so many good people that's around, so many good people who I call friends, so many good people that I can mention their names and just tell you about the things they're doing and how they're changing things. But I guarantee you, if I name 10 of them, 7 of them is hurting so bad internally, but they strive daily to make a change externally and for the people in the space that they are in. Thank you, Zay. I appreciate you. I really didn't even know what to bring you all this week. Truth of it is, I didn't feel like I was going to be my best this week to bring you all something this week. I felt great all over. In the best health. I look fabulous. I feel fabulous. I am fabulous. All that is cool. All that is, all that is the great thing to say to yourself. But when you come into that space by yourself, and when you come into that house by yourself, and when you come into that room by yourself, and then the spaces start getting smaller and smaller for you, you begin to ask yourself, is this really what I want to do? Is this really what today is given? Yesterday, Friday, had seemed so off to me. There's a few things that had occurred within the organization where we had to deal with some things. And there were some things in my personal life that it came up and I had to deal with them. But overall, here I am smiling for everybody and trying to make it all right and trying to be the best I possibly can for the people around me. But the truth, I really and truly don't want to be bothered. The truth, I really don't want to be messed with. So tonight's conversation and tonight's podcast is all about making sure you take out that little bit of time for yourself and you express to yourself how much you love you. You take out that time for yourself and you make sure you do something for yourself. I don't care what it is. If you don't go get you a massage, if you don't listen, I'm not going to stand here and lie about some real stuff that is in life. If you like to smoke weed, smoke you some weed to relax your mind. If you like to drink a little liquor, drink you a little liquor. Particularly today, going into tomorrow. Just because it's my mom's birthday. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Because for the most part, we need to be able to let ourselves grieve in a way. We can grieve but be happy. We can grieve but be free. We talk about in this world how we want the better things in life, and we want all the people around us to live so great, and all the people around us. But one thing that happens, two things that happen, three things that happen in a Black community, and I can probably name about 10 things that happens in a Black community. But this particular thing is we don't talk about grieving. It is such a taboo situation. We don't ask the children, are they okay? Because just like March 17th is such a difficult task for me, March 17th is difficult for a few people in my family. My mother was a great woman. She impacted so many people's lives. She was a rock star. And she didn't get enough flowers. But we got to take some time out for ourselves. We got to learn how to really enlighten our space, really allow our space to be in a way, dealt with in a way where we can be free to express who we are when we're grieving, and people around us see it and allow us to grow and move forward from it. So tonight, I'm only going to stay on for a little bit. I don't have much to say. As Bernie Mac would say, I'm weary. I'm beat up. I'm tore down. You got the best of me today. So if you see me this weekend and we run into each other, and I'm not that cheery old, sweet, outspoken, get in your mama's face attitude, know that I'm going through something. Know that I'm working on me. Know that my space needs a little bit of love in it. I need the people around me, the people that see me, to allow that to happen. Because it's important that we all have a little bit of time to be able to deal with what it is that we have in front of us. I want you guys to try to find some space that you are in. Try to find a place that you are in And love that space. Enjoy that space. Cherish that space. Because God knows in a blink of an eye, that space can be changed. And we can crumble because of what has changed. So what I'm saying to everybody tonight is love on the people around you. Find a person or two in your space and tell them how much you love them. Particularly, find your mother, your grandmother, and tell them how important they mean to you. It's your boy. It's your guy. It's your cousin. It's your friend. If you see me this weekend, just nod your head. Let me know you know that I'm going through something. And it's okay for me to go through it. I appreciate you all. It's your boy. If God is love, I'm loving on you all. And I'm missing the people who I adored so much. Y'all be good to one another. And I'll see you all real soon. If God is love, I'm loving on you all. Be good to each other. I'll talk to you all real soon. Peace.